Oh yes, press escape to continue, not click the screen to continue. It helps to read Doomlink. I will press escape to continue. Good afternoon. Why do I keep saying good afternoon? It's good evening. I don't know, maybe good afternoon sounds better than good evening, I don't know. But either way, I'd like to welcome you all back to the Kingdoms of Amalur livestream playthrough. I am pleased to say that I am not currently having the worst time of my life while playing this game, and I probably should say that I was being a little bit dramatic and a little bit harsh at the beginning of the previous recording, the first recording of this game that I did on this channel. Basically, I didn't want to offend people by insulting this game, because again, as I mentioned in the previous recording, I had recently discovered that a lot of people actually like this game. It came out 10 years ago, so other people are going to, well, some people at least will have nostalgic attachments to it, and yeah, I just didn't want to, I wanted to immediately get across my impressions of the game that I had formulated 10 years ago when I played it, as I mentioned as well, and I'm not going to dwell on this point, I'm just mentioning it again, just as something of a recap, I suppose, of my thoughts, as expressed in the previous recording. Part of the reason why my impressions were so poor of this game at the time was because Dark Souls was out, and I was playing it a lot. And obviously Dark Souls went on to be a game which completely redefined RPGs and raised the bar on so many levels. And it was probably, it now stands to be one of the most celebrated games of the 2010s. So you compare that to this game, yeah. Of course, I was not comparing it in terms of actual game mechanics, but more in the sense of this game did not feel as if it was quite as spectacular, quite as meaningful. It just felt generic, and that is what it is, but I'm going to try and enjoy it as its own game. I'm not going to, you know, impress upon it the expectations of, you know, Dark Souls level gameplay or anything like that. I'm just going to sit here and enjoy it for what it is. And I think I will enjoy it. I'm probably willing to finish the game. In fact, I'm definitely willing to finish the game, but I don't know yet if I'll be willing to 100% the game. The reason why is because I do have lots of other games that I want to play, so I don't want to allocate an unduly amount of time to this game, which is to say, you know, if I'm not going to be having fun getting that last 10% gameplay completed on this save, like if I'm not enjoying that process and it feels in any way tedious or unpleasant, I'm not going to allocate that time to this game. I'm just going to finish the main story and get a technical story completion. That is going to be the objective. Just to reiterate, and I think this is important, actually, at the end of the previous video, I gave mouse and keyboard a try, and it ended up being more comfortable than using the controller. I'm not quite willing to say that using a controller with this game, or on this game, is automatically worse than using a mouse and keyboard. I think the reason why I was suddenly struck by how comfortable this game was to play with mouse and keyboard was because the controller I had to use in the previous recording was a notably shit controller. So, yeah, maybe if I was using the DualShock 3 controller, I'd be more inclined to go and continue using that, but no, I think I'll give mouse and keyboard a try. I have set a comfortable sensitivity for my camera, and obviously I will have to acclimate myself to mouse and keyboard in this game. It's not going to be like I'll immediately go in there and be able to play perfectly. I'll need to actually learn what to press at any given moment, but shouldn't be too, well, maybe I shouldn't have any expectations one way or the other. It may or may not be intuitive. We'll have to find out. I played around a little bit with it at the end of the previous recording, and it seemed fine. I think left mouse button to attack, and it feels quite comfortable to hold down left mouse button to do charge attacks as well, so I would have to say that I like that. Oh, that's... Oh, I see. Oh yeah, this is what I really like. The ability to use the mouse wheel to select a different weapon. I really like that. Can I think I can press spacebar to cancel out of that. Yeah, I can. By rolling. So at the moment I have shield on shift. And left control is to run. Not too sure if that's comfortable. I think what I'll do... I don't seem to have anything bound to alt, so I think I'm going to make alt my shield button. And I'm going to make left shift my run button. Let's go and change that. Go into... Wait, I think I started at controls. No, I was at gameplay. Here we go, controls. Let us make run... Well, first and foremost, I'll make block left alt. Again, I hope I didn't just change something important, but I was hitting left alt and it wasn't doing anything, so I'm assuming nothing was bound to it. What am I doing? I'm changing run to left shift now. Wherever that is. Sprint, sorry. Left shift. That is now saved. And I think this will be more comfortable. Yes, that is much more comfortable. It's just my pinky finger, which is what I use to hit both left shift and left control. The position of my hand makes it so that Shigyu keeps fucking launching wallpaper engine. I'm live, you know. Get that shit off my screen. Anyway. Oh, your bottle of mead came in yesterday, A-Gaming. It's not super sweet, apparently, which is, you know, reassuring. I think, well, the reason why I am responding to A-Gaming as if we've had this conversation before is because we've had this conversation before. In the previous recording that I did in Monster Hunter, he mentioned that he was getting a nice bottle of mead, and I said, oh, I don't know if I would like mead, because it's made with honey. And, yeah, if it's not super sweet, then maybe it's alright. It's not too clunky, honestly, here, Muddy. It's just not an exceptionally well-designed game. And I do mean that. It's not an exceptionally well-designed game for the time. It's just decent, I guess. Average. Maybe not even as good as decent. It's hard to really say. Anyway, I'm, once again, quite comfortable with mouse and keyboard here. Oh yes, what's my action button? F. Am I happy with that? No, I'm going to change that. My action button is usually one of my mouse buttons, so I'm going to change that now. Sorry, I should have done this off camera. But I was... Essentially, the reason why I had already set my mouse sensitivity to something comfortable was because I was, you know, already in the game, and I moved my mouse around and I realized, oh, this is probably a little bit too sensitive, so I lowered it down to that. Which looks really low, but again, like I can move this pretty fast if I want to. It's just more accurate, I feel, if I have it at a lower sensitivity. Anyway. It is also worth mentioning that I almost never play 3D, excuse me, third person. Yeah, 3D, third person games with a mouse and keyboard. It's a little strange. So, yeah, maybe my sensitivity relates to the fact that I'm used to playing these games on controllers, so a low sensitivity is just more comfortable. Now, we want controls. We're changing F to one of my mouse buttons. F, where art thou? I am seemingly blind as a bat. That is a lovely way to refer to that. D underscore icon underscore mouse underscore button. What the hell does icon mean in this sense? Anyway, doesn't matter. I don't have to look at this, okay? As long as it's the right button, we'll be fine. Now, I wonder if there's anything... Okay, use alternating weapon is Q, apparently. Or alternate. Alternate! That is the word, Doomlink, please. Use alternate weapon is Q. Don't know. Reckoning mode is X. Is that intuitive? Does that make sense to me? Well, we'll go with it for now. If I think of a better key, then I'll do that, but this is fine for now. Quick mana potion, I don't really care about any of that. What is aggressive mode? Is that where my character just gets really upset? Suddenly becomes far less impatient and far more willing to physically assault people? I'm not sure. Inventory with I, that makes sense. Abilities page is P. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't really use these buttons for this anyway. I would do it the old way and just press escape and open my menu like that. It's kind of like how some people, when they use, let's say for example, video editing software, they use all of their keyboard shortcuts. I just use my mouse and fucking click to where I want to go. It's slower, but it's, you know, it's easier. So I'm that way inclined with those things in the same way that I'd probably prefer to just open the damn menu and select what I want that way in this game, even though I'm playing on mouse and keyboard. Might be hard for some people to appreciate, but that's what's comfortable for me. I'm actually looking for something to bind to my second mouse button, but I don't really think there's anything. Shoulder camera, what the hell? Does that zoom in to the shoulder? Maybe. Anyway. I think, look, we'll keep it as is for now. I think I'm fine with that. We just came from there, didn't we? I think so. Oh, we just got a new quest. Look how much faster that is. God, I mean, PC gaming just makes console gaming an absolute laughing stock. Turns it into a joke. Alright, so we've got report to Rathir, or Rathir, I don't know. We have to be over level 10 to actually engage with that, so that is none of our business for the moment. Contact the expedition. Alright, so we've got Into the Light, which is, I guess, based on that. I can't even show it to you. Well, apparently I can. Hold on, there we go. I think this is indicative of it being a main quest. Whereas this here, maybe it doesn't matter at all. Maybe they're all unique. Anyway, I've heard of an expedition of mercenaries that discovered a route to the teeth of Naros, an unexplored land to the south of Dalantarth. I should make contact with the expedition and see if I can accompany them on their journey. I should make contact? How about perhaps I should make contact with the expedition? Because when they say I should make contact, they make it sound as if it's a requirement, but I have good reason to believe that it is not a mainline quest. Oh no, it is actually, it's under main. So apparently there are, now that's confusing. I do think that there would be one main quest line within the main quest lines, which means that classifying these under main is a little confusing. But anyway, what can I say? I need to find a comfortable place to put my glasses. Is this a comfortable place to put it? Yeah, sure. Fucking have it there. I can't see my keyboard, but I can touch type, so I think I'll be able to also play the game without looking at it, you'd hope. Alright. Here we go. No regents found. Oh, these things, I remember these, yeah. Dalantarth stone, oh god, look at that. You can actually see it written on the screen. I'll line it up with that black part of the floor there. Use Dalantarth stone. Armored icon mouse button 4. Now that does not look very nice, does it? I do see interesting things written there depending on the game that I'm playing, but this is by far the worst, I guess, representation of this mouse button. It's fucking awful.
Of all the songs in halls of lore,
okay.
there echoes none more grand than Olain's many feats of might, the pure and lady of the land.
Does some guy just start crapping onto me when I activate these stones? Is that its only effect? If it is its only effect, you can bet your bottom dollar that I'll fucking avoid these things from now on. The guy won't shut up! Okay, he's finally shut up now. Sorry, maybe some people wanted to listen to what it was and become immersed in the story of the game, whereas I'm just sitting here saying, shut up, old man. From your inventory, you can equip items by highlighting an individual item and pressing enter. Double-clicking the item, okay. I'm guessing this is coming up only now, because this is the first time I've done this while playing with a mouse and keyboard. Okay, you're gonna make me press enter. Come on, why can't I just click on it? Can I click on it? I can double click to equip. See, I don't want to... I've already got my right hand on my mouse. I don't want to move my right hand to my keyboard to do it. It's just faster to double click, so that is dumb. If I were playing literally with only a keyboard and no mouse, maybe that would make sense, but yeah, double clicking is more comfortable. What's strange is that it doesn't do anything when you click it once. At least give it a function to single click. Anyway. I don't even know what was here. Here we go, crude copper talisman. How does this compare? Oh, this is apparently a shield. Blocks 4 damage as opposed to 6. How does this work? Does this passively increase our defense just by having it equipped? It sure does. You know, some games are a little bit unclear about that. For instance, Castlevania. I don't think in Castlevania equipping a shield will passively increase your defense. I think how it works is your defense increases to that amount when it is used, which almost completely invalidates its purpose. But anyway. What are they saying? Are they saying that I get plus 10% elemental resistance just by having it equipped, or is that... I guess when they say elemental resistance, they mean that it blocks 10% of the elemental damage that comes in when you have this raised. Is it actually a Oh, it is. Yeah, look at it. Okay, my character was like, look at my shield. Oh, wait, you don't care. I'll put it away now. In actual fact, I did care. And whether I care or not is unrelated to whether or not I'm going to equip it. I have chosen not to equip it. It does not strike me as an exceptional shield. It's not especially bad, but I'm happy with my current one, and that is what I'll stick with. We've got a creature here that seems fairly docile. He's just minding his own business. What's this? Nothing found. Well, it's quite insulting that they don't even give me the opportunity to pick it up and put it in my pouch to eat later. I find it quite unacceptable to kill random, docile and benign fauna just for the sake of it. I want to be able to eat it. Get some use out of it. We are now in Odorath.
Stand back. The warden can't work when you're crowding so close.
Who is the warden? And what is the warden doing? Okay. What's going on? I mean, I really did not intend to get an immediate look up her skirt, but I'm trying to see what's going on. Okay, what's your name? Herc Adwold. Okay.
I don't care what you race. It's a tragedy whenever anyone's savaged like this. Just
Savaged?
a poor creature.
Looks like she's just got a stomachache. A really bad one. Maybe she's had a hernia.
The Fae may be strange, but they certainly don't deserve this.
Yeah, that's I was going to make a rather crude joke. I decided not to. What happened here?
It appears she was attacked with some manner of short blade. Likely a dagger, although there's no way I can be sure.
I'm sick of listening to her groaning in the background.
No one lifted a finger.
Pull yourself together,
Can
woman.
you imagine? It's shameful to treat another in such a way, even if she is a Fae. I don't know whether we possess the knowledge to treat such a wound. Frankly, I don't even know if I could save a mortal with such grievous wounds.
What? Does this mean that I'm a bad person because it's in red? I'd like to help, no thanks. Who attacked the girl? Didn't I just receive information that roughly explained the extent of his knowledge about the attack? Maybe not. Again, I was only half paying attention. Sure, I'll help.
Well, you're the only one. All the troubles we've suffered in this village, people are weary of adversity. They'd rather just ignore it. I'm going
Well,
to suggest
you don't have to ignore it. You can maybe drag her away so that you don't have to listen to her going, oh.
She spends her days up on the hill overlooking the village.
Because that would be rather disruptive to one's daily activities.
I would do it, but
Excuse me.
I'm a coward. That's the truth. Perhaps a Fae will know how to heal a Fae. If not, then we're back where we started.
It doesn't sound very convincing either. She's just occasionally going, I mean, that's not how I would be if I was stabbed in the fucking abdomen. I'd probably be, you know, gasping for fucking air while groaning and moaning and crying and just everything, whereas she's just like, oh, I had too much to eat. Oh, like that sort of thing. I don't know. Maybe it would be a whole lot more obnoxious if they were to do as I suggested. I mean, I'm sitting here complaining about her occasionally groaning while talking to this guy. Imagine if she was like really getting into it and it was just this insane performance, I'd be going, alright, take it easy, guys. Or maybe I'd get into it. Maybe I would actually appreciate what had happened. I swear to you, I'm not trying to look up her skirt. It happens. Ugh. Sorry, what am I doing again? I was...
Any help you can provide would be appreciated. She isn't doing very well.
Okay. Oh yes, where can I find Aerie?
Precipice overlooking the village. She doesn't think we're aware of her presence, but we most certainly are.
The precipice. Well, presumably you mean a cliff of some kind? Is that the precipice? Precipice! Doomling.
Greetings.
Well... Oh, I think we're... Oh, I see. We're on a quest currently. Or have we been given the opportunity to join another quest, perhaps? Side quest, special delivery, no. Are you kidding me? Is this part of the quest? No. Faction? No. Oh, it's called Building Bridges. Okay, well let's accept this quest for now and we'll find out where we need to go. I am seeing on the minimap... Whoops, what was that? Oh, that's another way to swap. I can either use the mouse wheel or I can press Q. Yeah, fair enough. Hello. These look possibly good. They're highlighted in yellow. Apparently I've reached the limit of my inventory. What? It's so full that I can't even take any of this. Actually, I think I took one thing. Let's double check to see what's going on here. Okay. So, this is probably important because I don't know how to add things to junk at this stage. You can remove any excess items by marking an item for later sale by right-clicking the item and selecting Add to Junk. I see. That's actually not a bad idea, so you can remove it from your inventory without actually deleting it. Huh. And presumably when you do enter a sales screen, you can just sell things from your junk. That's not a bad idea. I like that. It maybe does trivialize an inventory system. This is the only game that I've seen to approach it in this way. But I don't mind it too much. They actually make me press enter. I sort of understand why. It might be easy to accidentally click left mouse button and then... Well, it wouldn't be easy to do that if you made me click it here. Whatever. So how do I mark it for later sale? Do I drag it to junk? You said I could mark it for later sale, but I equip by right-clicking apparently. Fuck, how do I do this? Did it tell me what to press? Because I missed it if they did. Junk. I'm seeing junk on the screen here, but I don't know how to move it there. I can't click and drag. Oh, apparently there are armor sets that I can... Oh, I see. These are all part of an armor set. So I do have a number of armor pieces at the moment, which are seemingly much better than what I currently have equipped, so I probably should be evaluating these and comparing them and all of that. But at the moment, oh, I've got these shit. Where did I get these from? Maybe it's part of DLC content or something. I don't think I picked all this up in the previous recording, did I? Maybe I did and I was just absolutely beside myself with, I don't know, a distraction? Well, I forgot about it as well, Force Infinity, but I bought it a number of years ago to play it on this channel and forgot about it a second time, so there you go. Well, I half forgot about it. I don't know how to send it to junk. I feel like it was explained to me, but I didn't see them reference a key on my keyboard to hit. They just said mark it for later sale. Oh, you fuckers! I can't click and drag this part, but I can click and drag this part. Oh, ho, ho. Who thought that was a good idea? Literally, why? It would be so much easier to have everything that's highlighted here be draggable. What about this is unrealistic or unideal? Yeah, I get it. Technically, you're dragging the icon. That makes sense in a way, but on a gameplay level, no. What it should do is allow me to click and drag from any part here and then give me this icon. So imagine, I click here and then this icon appears and I drag it. That is how you're supposed to do it. What this would indicate to me, at the very least, is that they were half-arsing the PC design of this game, which is quite inexcusable for EA if you think about it. But maybe it's not EA's fault, I don't know. I'm really not entirely sure. I don't even know the extent to EA's involvement with this game. Maybe they just published it, and they were totally uninvolved with the design of it. That's probably how that happened. Alright, now that we've worked that out, I can comfortably begin to compare my armor pieces. So I do want to focus on magic. I don't need to be entirely magic focused, which is to say the balance of my character is heavily weighing on the side of magic. But I do want to be focused on it enough to be effective with it, while simultaneously having decent defense and, sort of a battle mage setup. I mean, I'm more of a battle mage person than an actual straight-up pure mage when it comes to RPGs. That's not like the role that I play in RPGs, like if I'm playing a tabletop game. I just mean that, that's what I find comfortable gameplay-wise. So, let's have a look at these armor pieces with that taken into account. So, it seems that as a set, you do get set bonuses. You get an increase in block efficacy and piercing resistance if you have it as a full set. I don't think any of this is very interesting to me, so I'll continue looking around. Here we go. Critical hit damage is good. Critical hit damage with melee. Now, what's melee? Technically, my staff is probably not melee. Really? They give you a fucking written description for this as well? Maybe I have been just totally unfair to this game. It's not... I mean, you couldn't say that it's truly unique, but they haven't really half-arsed it, have they? I mean, it's got some depth to it. We'll see how things go. Maybe I'll actually start to enjoy the game quite a bit. It's hard to know for sure. First and foremost, I'm going to have to work out if I would prefer to go for a full set or to mix and match my armor pieces. Because mixing and matching my armor pieces may be better to get a balanced skill set. If I go for set bonuses, while they might be good for that specific style of play, maybe it wouldn't suit me, I don't know. Critical hit damage with melee, for example, is not helpful to me because I'm using a staff, which I'm sure falls outside the category of melee weaponry. Got a Valley Cowl, which is elemental resistance, mana regen per second, +1. What is the... Oh, I see. That's the skill number. Wait, no, is it not? I don't know. Alright, for the moment... Oh, hold on. I don't have any other piece of the... Oh, no, I have the Valley robes. Here we go. Let's try the Valley set for the moment. I think that is what I'm happiest with. The Valley shoes. And we've got some shields here as well. We've got the Tower Shield, the Moon Shield, and the Truth. Okay. I'll be comparing these to the crude Iron Kite Shield. This one gives better passive defense. Ooh, the tower seems like an all-rounder. I did put a point into Might, I think. I think I put 1 point into Might, and maybe another into Sorcery, something like that. Well, let's have a look. They seem to all have a significant number of benefits. Well, this one's only got 2, but... Yeah, I like this all-rounder. It's really nice. And there's no downside to having a heavy shield like this. There's no concept of weight on your character. Okay, let us actually clean this up. Let's move this to junk. I think it is a little... well, yeah, crude, to reuse the term that was used to describe the shield that we were previously using. It's a little crude to be having to drag it to an icon literally on the other side of the screen. Put it here, man. That way I'm only dragging it to here. There's nothing wrong with it being here. I understand that maybe stylistically it's nice to have it in one of the corners, but it's not practical if you're making me drag it all the way there. Come on. It's just more work that I really shouldn't need to engage with. The reason why I'm removing all of my basic stuff... oh, no, it does seem... wait... it's not being removed from my inventory when I add it to junk. So why does it need to be added to junk? I guess it's literally just so that I can mark it for sale or destroy it. Whoops, I just opened something that I didn't mean to open. Okay. I sort of understand what's going on here. What I do... yeah, I can't destroy anything from this screen. I can only destroy what has been placed in junk. Very well. I don't think I'm going to destroy this stuff. I want to try and sell it. I'm sure there's someone in this village or town or whatever this place is that will take this stuff. It would be strange if that were not the case, because I'm sure this is by no means a unique experience. Oh, what I hate is that sometimes I click on it and it doesn't fucking allow me to drag it. That just makes this entire process all the more unpleasant. Okay, I got rid of a lot of stuff right there. There's 20 items in my junk pile right now. Let's try to sell them if we can. Maybe I'll double check to see what's entered my inventory. Oh, we've got all of this stuff as well. I definitely did not manually pick this stuff up. This must be DLC. This is not stuff that I intended to pick up, I have to tell you. What the fuck? Why do I have this? This is way too strong. Considering that I didn't actually pick this up on my own, this is literally an opportunity to make the game even easier, and it's... I do mean even easier. I have yet to actually encounter a challenge. Not even a slight challenge. And they're now giving me this fucking weapon. Among others, it's just... it's ridiculous. Had I known that that was going to be included in the DLC that I downloaded, I just downloaded whatever the DLC for the game was. But it apparently includes this shit. It's ridiculous. Far out. There's some Fey Blades, there's a great sword and everything. Chakrams, the song, look. Fuck me. Look at them. I hope that, yeah, actually playing a hack and slash game with the mouse and keyboard is an interesting thought. I don't know. How do I feel about it? Do I want to use these chakrams already? I was getting comfortable working on my staff. It's just completely thrown the experience out the door. I've just now suddenly got this overpowered stuff in my inventory. I was slowly working my way up. I wanted to focus on this for now, slowly level up my staff a little bit. Not this staff, but rather my staff skills. And then maybe get a better staff after this by actually acquiring it from somewhere. But no, this is just sitting in my inventory automatically now. It's got so many effects as well, so many abilities. Holy shit. Level 1 requirement? Why don't you have a higher level requirement so that this shit can sit in my inventory and act as some sort of encouragement to continue playing the game? Oh, look at all this cool stuff. I want to be able to use this. I'm going to level up. No, they just let me use it from the beginning. It's literally designed to make the game even easier for people just coming in. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It wasn't here when I was going through my inventory in the last recording, so I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know when I acquired this stuff. Oh, hold on. A longbow. Ooh, longbows are a primary bow. I didn't know that that existed. That's very tempting. I've already made my skill choices, my level up choices, and I've been choosing magic. Oh god. Chance to steal 4 mana per hit. I suppose chakrams would be good to use in conjunction with actual spells that consume mana. Or at least these ones would be. I'll use the staff for now. Yeah. I'm comfortable with the staff. I didn't actually check my secondary weapons. This will be the next thing. Here we go. Oh, apparently you can equip whatever the fuck you want as your secondary. I didn't realize that. I had a feeling that a bow was something that you would equip as a secondary weapon, but that's not true. You can actually have 2 fucking... Oh, well. That makes it clear, doesn't it? Bloody hell. Do I have a scepter that I can equip? I do. In which case, fuck the bow. And fuck the chakrams for now. I'll equip a scepter. This will be my ranged weapon. Don't attack the fucking... the fowl. Don't attack the fowl. I was trying to shoot this at something in the distance, and it ended up homing in on that thing. God. Okay, I don't know why. Yeah, tab to me seems like a button that's important. I almost want that to be my map button. Maybe I should make it my map button. Yeah, I might actually. Like I said, as I play through the game, I'll realize what sort of button mappings I want. Map button. Now, of course, M for map is entirely intuitive. It's just that M exists on the right side of my keyboard, and I've got a glass in the way. And, you know, just tab is just, usable items. I don't have any intention. I'm gonna make that M because, quite frankly, you saw how I had to awkwardly move my head to see where M even was. I realise that for some people, M for map is perfectly reasonable, but for me, no. Not at this moment. Not at this moment. Alright, so let us look at this map and see if... Okay, we've got a healer. I'm trying to see if there's anyone who would be willing to buy my stuff, and quite frankly, I think merchant. Can I make a marker here? No, I can't. That's alright. So the merchant is somewhere up here. This is someone who, one would hope, would be willing to buy my stuff. Don't know where the merchant is. Well, oh, that's right. The entire reason why I was... No, never mind. I was about to say the entire reason why I was emptying my inventory was so that I could go and pick the stuff up out of that chest, and I've just walked away from it. Well, the reason why I have done so is because moving that stuff to junk did not actually remove anything from my inventory. Also, it's worth mentioning that all of that monologuing I was doing about this amazing system where moving it to junk actually removes it from your inventory, but it's not actually deleted, it's just there for selling. That's untrue. That's not how the system actually works. Are you the guy that I'm gonna buy things from? Oh god.
Nothing to see back here. Just a man working for his pay. We in Gorhart like to stay focused on our business.
Why is the music so loud?
Stay focused on theirs.
The music is like the same volume as the guy speaking. Very polite of him to stand up just to tell me there's nothing to see here. That usually is associated with the fact that there's really nothing worth talking about, but again, he has stood up to tell me that. I consider that to be a form of intimidation. He is now... Oh, he's like a dog. He has to walk on the spot first before sitting back down. Oh, he's meditating. Canine meditation. I don't know. Maybe it's all the rage in this world and I just don't know about it because I'm not paying attention to the story.
Indoors after sundown.
Why? I've got a big flaming staff and you're telling me to stay indoors after sundown. I'm not some kind of fucking peasant. Is it in the inn? In the inn. This is pissing me off. Where is the merchant? I thought I was close to the merchant, but apparently I was not. I wasn't even close to being close to the merchant. So that's the chest that we were interacting with before. The merchant should be... God, I'm telling you, it is really close to where I was speaking to that guy. If you're not the merchant... Oh, okay. The merchant is actually in that building. The whole building is not the inn? Okay. What is going on? Where is this merchant? Are you the merchant? Are you the... No. Maybe... Oh, it's inside the inn! Ah! So it is actually inside the inn. For some reason, I thought that only the healer was in here. Why is there a merchant in the inn? Get a fucking... Get a stall or something, man. Ost Ordra.
Times are hard, but hard times can pay if you're willing to.
What is going on with the acoustic sound of this recording?
Sword and stomach for this sort of work. We could use another strong arm among the
This inn needs a fucking acoustician immediately.
Some may try to colour it with fancy words, but we're warriors for hire.
It's like you're talking in a cave, man.
Find those who have taken the oath are held
It's worse than a cave, it's a basement.
all over Amalur.
I'd like to join.
You could head straight to Shieldring Keep and pledge your sword. Might work, but a commendation from me would carry a lot of...
Do you have reason to offer your commendation?
You must do something commendable.
My character is considering whether or not to go ahead with this.
Named Osgar and Medgar Krast.
Is it? It can't just be me. Like,
I'll pay in coin.
I'll get my other earphone and listen to this guy fucking talk. Why does he sound like this? Where is my other earphone? There it is. Why does he sound like this? What the fuck? Alright, I've got both in now. What's going on?
Osgar hides somewhere in the woods north of here.
Oh, it's not too
Medgar
bad.
was last seen east of his brother's camp. Bring me their Legion daggers, and I'll pay with coin.
No, that's not too bad.
The commendation to join
The acoustics are actually fine. It's just that if I'm only listening with one ear, it sounds really wacky. The way that they've used the stereo space is strange. It just means that if I can only hear the sound in the left channel, it's weird. Sounds very awkward. Okay, so that is... the reason why I accepted that was because I knew that it was something that I could do at a later date. It's not something that needs to be done immediately if I accept it now. So I will save it for another day. There is a healer in here, but maybe upstairs, huh? Where's the merchant? See, I thought you were the fucking merchant. You are literally standing where the merchant should be, but one can only assume that they're actually upstairs. Let's have a look. It's always confusing when that happens. No, I think he's the merchant. Is it merchant or mercenary? Because he seems more like a mercenary than a merchant. Is it merchant? What in the flying shit is going on? This icon previously indicated the presence of a merchant. Now it's Arnik Adura. Arduna, sorry, whatever. What is going on? Are you the... It's you. It's the guy sitting at the table. Okay, whatever. Sorry, I was distracted by the giant question mark.
And drown your worries in a flagon of our finest. I am Arnik Arduna, and this is the famous Gorehart Inn.
Yeah, so famous. Are you actually the... This character provides services. Ooh, I'll take you up on that. You can enter their service menu by clicking this... Thanks. So he's a trainer. He's not actually a merchant. So the merchant must be somewhere else. This is really... Oh, never mind. It's a dummy. It's a practice dummy. I thought it was an actual person that was lying up against a tree, and I was thinking, fuck, I'm not that bad off. Apparently this person teaches Detect Hidden, which costs 15,000 gold. Well, no, I cannot afford that. Well, this person doesn't sell anything. Are you the merchant? I'm so confused. That is a Gorehart citizen. I'm just gonna have to...
Come on over.
Excuse me?
Pull up a stool, stranger. We don't have much, but what we have...
Well, what if I didn't come to sit down and have a
Are you
drink?
sure
You're
about that
essentially
girl they found outside?
telling me what to do. You have a shop. Here we go. I was not expecting this. What the hell? She's a barmaid and she's selling me all of this shit. Where is this actually kept? Where is your stash? Is it behind the fucking crockery? What's happening? Is it just me? Or is that totally unrealistic? Where is this armory from which you are selling these wares? What is going on? You don't even have a back room over there. I bet they don't exist anywhere here. I would guarantee it. At least make it look like this is the sort of merchant that's going to be selling me this shit. It's just a random barmaid just standing behind the bar with nothing that would indicate that they have such wares to sell. But there they are in the fucking menu. God. Okay, well, I think I've just effectively confirmed that this bitch has got... Maybe they're in the barrels. Maybe she's got... Maybe the barrels are TARDIS and she's just stashed like a fucking wealth of weaponry in there. I don't know.
Yeah, what can I get you?
Well, there's a lot to choose from. So, and I also can't afford most of it. The irony of the fact that this stuff is so outside of my price range, yet it's only a little bit better than the stuff that was automatically given to me. Fuck me sideways. Alright, so... I'll sell all junk. Okay, that's an automatic button. Well, I understand the usefulness of that system, I'll do that. I sold 20 junked items for 124 gold. I'm not obliged to do that. I can also instead just sell from this screen, which I consider to be better. Maybe not better. But the reason why I would consider this to be better is because I don't have to fucking click and drag these things manually just to hit one single button to sell it all. I could instead not do any clicking and dragging and just manually sell each individual thing that I want to sell. Really? How novel. Anyway. What we shall do is snoop around for anything else that might be worth selling, and sell it. This column, I hope, is gold amount. No, it's not. It's the first one. Okay. Well, 1 gold for a rusty longsword. Take it. 0 gold? Why is a I suppose crude is worse than rusty? Are you sure? Apparently so. God, I want that rusty sword. I want to upgrade my crude weapon to a rusty weapon. Yeah, rusty. What's that? She is selling them out of the barrels. Look, her barrels are fucking pictured there. You're not a merchant, you're a fucking barreler. A barrel-selling bizarre creature from another world. I think these barrels are supposed to contain those weapons, but it's awkward. I can't imagine it. I mean, she's selling a lot of stuff.
What can I get you?
She wasn't at all concerned that I approached her from behind to engage in her services. Maybe she's used to that sort of thing. But anyway. The point is that... look at this! There's no way! There is just no way. Maybe 2 of the things in this menu would fill a whole barrel there. Oh, fuck me sideways. Oh, there was a key, I think, in that shop. What was that? A man's key. Why is that so expensive? Literally, someone just stole someone's house key and fucking pawned it to this girl. I don't trust you.
Stick around.
No, especially when you say things like stick around in almost a commanding tone of voice. And you also say things like pull up a chair. I mean, from where? Am I just going to pull it from underneath this drunkard? Goreheart citizen.
To Arnik Arduna, you should. He's a friendly sort, not like most Alpha.
God, he sounds quite articulate considering that he's visibly passed out on the fucking table. God, I've never seen such a lucid, blackout, drunk man. Anyway. God, this is a fucking jam. How do I sneak again? I don't actually know the sneak button. I need to work out what that is. It is stealth toggle. C. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, aggressive mode. Oh, it allows you to attack friendly targets. Okay. I don't want to attack friendly targets, though. You're making me press this to continue. I don't want to attack them. I was trying to dance to their music, not slaughter them. In a place of fucking... Oh. It seems that some... Oh, I can pickpocket you, apparently. Oh, I see. This guy can't... Or this girl can't see me. Sorry, I couldn't tell with your short hair. Anyway.
Faye, in Goreheart. It isn't right.
What was it? What? I didn't even hear what you were saying. I was too busy getting ready to pour my next beverage. Well, the same beverage, but another one. Come on. If you wonder why I am always so hesitant when I crack open these cans, it's because I've had beer fucking falling out of them before. Oh, and it happened then as well. But it went off somewhere over there. These cans are ridiculous. Alright. I will return to the main quest line, I swear to you. I'm certainly taking my time, though. This is going to be a long live stream series, isn't it? I don't know, I think there's a lot to enjoy. When the game is a little rough around the edges in certain respects, it actually adds, or allows me to add an entertainment value to the recordings, so... Yeah, there you go. Entertaining, but also a little fucked up. That's what this game is, I think. Alright, let us go back to our quests. Apparently we've got a new one, which was a faction. Faction. There you go. Faction. That's how I want to pronounce that, not faction. Faction. That's not how you do that, it's faction. Thank you, Doomlink. A little lesson in how to speak one's first language. Now, I can go and open this chest. Shepherds, cuirass, etc., etc., etc. How do I feel about this? Oh, it requires more might than I possess. The armor value is very good. Well, I will keep that in mind if I ever want very high defense armor. It's not incredibly high, it's just much higher than anything I have in my inventory at this stage. Oh, well, this is garbage, isn't it? I will take minor steeled curtain. Let's check the effect of this potion, shall we? Increases your total armor by 25%. But they give me no indication as to how long it lasts. Wow. So we'll just have to find out. I'll just have to assume. Maybe it lasts forever. Maybe I will permanently be able to take 25% more damage. Well, more like less damage, you know what I mean. It was how I chose to use the word take. Take in this case meant absorb. Okay? Absorb more day, and it doesn't matter. What am I doing? Map. Wait, did I actually select the quest? I did, yeah. So, apparently, we want to speak with the person over here. And by the looks of it... Actually, I don't know how to get there at all. I don't know if following this route here would get me there. Apparently, Father Dinwell, or Dinwell, I think Dinwell, yeah. He has something to say to me. I don't know who he is, but he is apparently relevant in some way. So I'll have a chat. What's going on?
Stodwig's perpetual mission. I would invite you in, but the Order has been too trusting in the past. We try to learn from our mistakes. Although, one never knows what might be a test of faith. You have arrived just when I am in need of aid. So perhaps
See, now that's creepy.
it work.
You have arrived just when I am in need of aid. Well, you may be in need, but I'm suddenly lacking a desire to even talk to you further, much less render my assistance.
We at St. Odwig's have worked for years to establish a presence.
I am not at all
It's not been with
an intimidating person.
The call of the Feylands does not fall upon deaf ears, and many of our youngest don't have the will to resist. Take Brother Egan, for example. 2 nights ago, Egan ventured past the walls to collect...
These guys are
firewood
fucking
and
Catholic.
never returned. We must find
Bunch
him
of
before
Catholics, if
anything
I've ever
happens.
seen them. You know, they're the ones who have brother and sister and all that business. I will help.
Itharu be praised. His order reigns supreme. Brother Egan was last seen northeast of here, just off the road near the Fey ruins. Please find him. Perhaps then we can welcome you into the fold with open arms.
I found the Oblivion NPCs less terrifying than you. Between your tone of voice, your facial expressions, and your giant golden nose ring, of which I think I see 2. I think there's band number 1 and then band number 2. Whether they are attached, I couldn't say, but he's got 2 fucking golden nose rings.
Goodbye.
Yeah, you're... Please, Father, I have not sinned. What is going on? Sister Zelda is having she's fallen in the fucking flowers. Maybe she was sniffing the flowers and the scent overcame her. She doesn't seem to be doing well. To be honest, seeing this guy standing here with his hands before him in this way, clasped together, as if praying, after there is this woman lying in the flowers, seemingly passed out. She's alive, I can see her physically moving. It just makes him all the more unpleasant, all the more or intimidating, and all the more, I suppose, undeserving of my help. Anyway, let's talk to the girl. Come on, Sister Zelda. Oh, she's perfectly fine. She was having a rest.
They deal in lies and
What on earth was going on?
Their light of hope will leave you in shadow.
Well, that is absolutely brilliant, but unfortunately, that is not ordinary behavior. I'm not talking to you because I wanted to hear this shit. I'm talking to you because I thought you were literally passed out in a way that you did not intend to happen. Anyway, I think what happened was she was sniffing the flowers for a little bit too long and maybe lost herself in it. Maybe they're involved in drug crime or something. Anyway. These people are thoroughly unpleasant. I'm going to continue with my main quest now. I regret following the exclamation mark. It led me astray. You've got the head of a fucking orc. What's going on with you? Oh. No, it's actually your helmet. Well, by the looks of it, we do actually want to head in this what? Oh, I see. Excuse me. In actual fact, this is one of the... That's where we want to go. This is one of the side quests. I see. So, apparently... Unless I'm confusing myself and this is not actually... Ahaha. I selected the wrong thing, I think. I was given a quest, I think. One of these main quests here. It's this one, isn't it? Or is it this one? Which one of these was... Building bridges. There you go. There you go. I finally got myself organized. I'm not sure how to get there. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm just thinking that maybe this will... Here we go. See, this is beginning to discover more of this area. From what I can tell, I can't actually go into the reliquary. Reliquary? I've never really been confident in how to pronounce that, but I guess reliquary will be fine for now. Reliquary? I guess reliquary is probably... It's not reliquary. Reliquary. We'll go with reliquary. I always go back and forth on that. You'd think I would confirm it by now. But anyway. The situation is that I don't believe we can enter through there, so we're going to have to go around. That is how we will do that. Oh, hello! You just got absolutely decimated because this weapon is overpowered. I hope that you regret what you have done. Oh, you're a dangerous... Never mind. You're not a dangerous inhabitant of the forest. You are, in fact, just as docile as the rest. Hello. Does this not look so much better now that I'm using mouse and keyboard? I have so much more control over the camera. It's really nice. Let's head over here. It's more cinematic when I've got this kind of control. I really regret not choosing hard mode. I would have actually really enjoyed it, I think. Yeah, it is a pretty big experience bar, isn't it? Due to the nature of the staff, I can very easily attack multiple enemies at once. Actually, no, sorry, the XP bar's not that big at all. It's only the length of those action buttons. I don't know what you're talking about. I have seen bigger experience bars, I'll have you know. Death notice, okay. Well, you are marked for death. Let's read the death notice. Here we go. This official document is meant to inform family members that Camden Wolflack of the Alvar Army has died in the line of duty. I interpreted that entirely incorrectly. I thought that was a dead person who had been given a message that they're going to die. That is absolutely not what is going on. I have a feeling that this stuff... Oh no, these consumables... Not consumables. These, I don't think, are taking up space in my inventory. If they are, and actually I'm starting to think they might be... Ugh. Oh, apparently I can just destroy it automatically. How do I do that? Huh. Apparently items cannot be left in junk. They can only be immediately deleted. Or destroyed in this case. Let's test this. I don't need this component case. Sagecraft pouch, that's going to the junk. Let's get rid of one of our bones. Just one. Just one, please. Aha. These are actually part of our inventory. Oh, very well. Wait, hold on. This was removed from the inventory, yet placed in junk. What the fuck is going on? That did not happen with my armor before. Let's test this. So, why? Why is it so inconsistent? Why is it that items that are placed in junk are removed from inventory, but not anything else, seemingly? Can I didn't actually want to delete this. No, I don't want to delete it. I guess once it's put in the junk, you can't take it out of the junk. Oh, here we go. Remove from junk. There we go. Anyway. It looks similar to Dragon Age Origins. I remember wanting to play Dragon Age at the time, but I just didn't get around to it. I'd only had my PS3 for a short while at the time. And... I think like a year or two. Probably 2 years. When did Dragon Age Origins come out? I think it was like 2010, wasn't it? Something like that. Anyway, yeah, I was actually interested in playing it and I just didn't. So, there you go. Loot abandoned pack. Shadow prism. These fine leather boots can bugger off. They may be fine, but not... Oh, here we go. Aman's Key Winter. Apparently there are multiple keys out there. I can't remember what the other one was called. It was Aman's Key something else. After a hyphen. Take the shadow prisms. Sigbert's journal. Yeah, Sigbert. If I have a son, I'll name him Sigbert. I don't know if it's Sigbert or Sigbert. Sigbert sounds a lot funnier because it's... Bert. Ha, Bert. This journal... Hold on, is it something that I can actually read? It is! Holy jumping fucking shitballs, I was not expecting that. Here we go. Can I read this? I can! This game really is better than I thought it was. Dear Mrs. Wolflack, we regret to inform you that your husband Camden Wolflack was killed in battle while serving on the walls of Melsentia. Nothing whatsoever offered to, add clarity to this statement. That's it. That's all you need to know. Sincerely, General Tillera, Alpha Army. I suppose it's better to have it than not, but still, it's not very clear. I'm not reading all this shit, but I'm going to see if there is anything of significance. It's nice that they've got this. I actually like the way this looks. I think that they did a good job with the user interface of this game. It's nice. Apparently, you're saying Origins was gold, was it? Okay. I thought it was only a little better than this game, but maybe that means it's actually good. I don't know. Oh, really? See, I should double check to see when Dragon Age Origins came out. I might be getting confused with Dragon Age 3. Let me have a look. I'm interested to know. Because I've just been talking about it, I want to actually double check. Because if it didn't come out in 2010, I must be thinking of a different Dragon Age game. Here we go. I think it is Dragon Age Origins that I was thinking of. It came out in 2009. Okay. Yeah, I suppose so. I didn't have my PS3 for very long at the time. Unless it came out before I got my PS3. Don't think it... I got my PC in, yeah, November 2009. That sounds about right. Yep. That's the one that I was thinking of. Dragon Age Origins. There you go. Fuck off. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that was definitely the one that I was thinking of. I wanted to play it. I was very close to getting it, but I just didn't. I ended up... literally that was the year that I got involved in Monster Hunter and Souls. Demon Souls at the time. Didn't have time for Dragon Age Origins. I was too busy being absolutely brutalized by what for me at the time were the two hardest games on planet fucking Earth, which were Freedom Unite and Demon Souls. Fuck. That was not a good time. Well, it was both an amazing time and a very sad time. A very rough time. I should save the game. Well, I can't save the game because I'm in combat. Wow. Who do we have there? I thought it said there instead of here. Hold on. I want to give this a try. What's the range of this? Whoa, 47 damage. Ah! Says my character. Taking practically no damage from these enemies, by the way. I should do a throwback series of games from 2009. I don't think I will. Modern Warfare 2, ah! Yeah, let's play Modern Warfare 2. No, I'm not going to start listing all the games that I played from 2009, but, What am I doing? Am I exploring this area, or am I going to just focus on going towards the objective? I probably should I should explore this place, because I may not come back through here again, so let's make the most of it. Oh god, I'm gonna have to listen to someone monologuing again.
She bested Threng in combat fair. Finian cycles kept. The exploits of this maiden's role.
And what's with the music? Like, what's going on? What does this even do? I need to check what's going on. Yeah, good for you. Does it relate to ability? No. Status? Is it in here anyway? No. The fuck do these things do? Maybe it relates to a warp system that exists later on. Oh. Let's pick the lock. How does this work? Oh god, it's the same as fucking Skyrim. Here we go. Maybe lockpicking in this sort of way was not invented by Skyrim. I haven't played a game that had a lockpicking system like this, except for Skyrim, and apparently this game, but whatever. So, press and hold D to move the slider. If the pick is at the correct angle, the lock will unlock, otherwise the pick might break. Oh, it looks like it's going to be okay. Looks like it's going to get through. Let's give it a try. Oh, fuck you. Oh, eat actual tripe. No, come on. I got it. That's apparently very easy. Well, I suppose it's going to be easier in general if the lockpicks themselves don't have a, what do you call it? A durability stat, which is to say, having it start to fail in that way, the pick actually begins to rattle in the lock. That doesn't seem to actually start to break it. So, I suppose as the locks get harder, maybe they will break faster. I don't know, we'll see. We will see how it goes. Maybe what made that an easy lock was the fact that I could progress the, whatever you'd call that, the unlocking process. I could go quite some distance while the lockpick was rattling in the lock itself without the lockpick breaking. Maybe that is what makes them harder in the future. Anyway, it's a little different to the Skyrim system, but not super different. It is very similar. Anyway. I don't want any of this stuff. See what I mean? Look at what I'm picking up here. It's garbage. It's going to take a while, I think, for me to be picking up things that are better than what I was automatically given in this area that I'm traversing. Which I think is a real shame. Is all this stuff that I'm harvesting being added to my inventory? I hope not. I don't think so. What are these? Shadow Prism. On use, creates a timed explosion that can attract the attention of surrounding enemies. Well, that's rather interesting. Is it something that I can set to my action buttons here? If so, that'd be really nice. Or maybe that's only for combat. I don't know. Let's find out. Where is that shirt? Consumables. I can map it to the radial menu, but I don't want to map it to the radial menu. Are you saying the radial menu is different to these numeric buttons here? Ugh. How annoying is that? I'm just going to assume that that's what's going on. Hello. Oh, that roll really backfired. My character is making stupid noises. Die, boggart. Boggart, I don't know. I don't care. How about that? I don't care. I'm going to pronounce it however I fucking want. Who are you? You are being attacked at this moment. I'd like to check the map, actually. That is what I wanted to do. Locate Brother Egan. Fucking hell. Am I really going to do this quest now? Let me have a look and see what's involved. It is Crisis of Faith. Father Dinwell of St. Odwig. St. Odwig's Perpetual Mission. St. Odwig is just awkward to say. Perpetual Mission is worried about his youngest monk in his care, Brother Egan. The monk disappeared into the woods north of the mission. I should explore the forest for this lost soul and learn what became of him. Well, he seems to be doing alright. He's fending off this thing rather well. It's almost dead. I'm not trying to attack you, of course.
Yes? What could a mortal vagabond need with Casmaran the Eternal, messenger of the Fey folk? Speak! My time may be of the ages, but it is still precious.
Okay. I'm here to rescue you.
Father Dinwell sent you, didn't he? Old fool. His path
Oh,
to power was too
shit.
plotted, and now he wishes to slow me down too. I have new friends, Fey friends. They
Oh.
are named Finna and Arbos.
Don't point at me like that, you insolent cur.
In exchange, they want an ancient treasure buried in the caverns of Waterhall Down. I'll retrieve it, eventually, as soon as I, feel like it.
You're gonna bring me on your journey? You'll die without me. Jeez. Is this to suggest that I can continue along my journey with him, or I can bid him farewell? Or maybe in saying this he will become offended and attack me, I don't know. Or maybe the result will be the same irrespective of what I select, ultimately. He'll have a different response, but what I mean to say is that the progress of the quest will likely be the same, regardless of what I choose. Ugh. Well, I have no basis upon which to say with any confidence that he'll die without me. He seemed to be doing just fine against that enemy. Maybe if I stood there and watched him for a little longer, I'd have a better idea of how he was faring, but I'd say this is rather unrealistic. I'm just going to bid him my good wishes. Good riddance? You'd likely cheat me out of the treasure anyway? About this treasure.
You're interested. I see what you're after. You're selfish like all the other mortals. No matter. If you wish to help, then so be it.
What? You have acknowledged that, or rather you think that I A, want to cheat you out of treasure, and that B, that's all I'm really after, and you still want me to help you with what you're doing? That's incredibly bizarre. You know what? I don't want to continue this, but...
You want to be so noble? But don't expect any of the treasure. This is my key into a powerful new future.
This is terrible writing.
Let's go.
Let's go? Where is the treasure?
Caves of Waterhall Down, a refuge for the wild fae.
I'm going to kill you for the treasure and I'm going to enjoy it.
See you later.
You pompous twit. See you later? How did it go from let's go to see you later? Let's go implies that we're going to go there together. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not you that I'm concerned with, it's the people who wrote your fucking quest dialogue. It's terrible, it's stupid. It makes no sense, it is amateurish. See you later? And you expect me to follow you? That's not... Ladies and gentlemen, there is a distinct disconnect between the dialogue that was written for this character and what's actually going on in this quest. See you later is not what you say when you expect someone to follow you. Now, yes, if we were meeting up at the same place, that would be a little different. But no, he wants me to actually follow behind him quite close, actually, quite closely. So, I don't know what is going on, but and now he's drawing his sword. Okay, good. It's not to turn around and attack me for tailing him after having said goodbye. He seems to be fucking resistant. Either that or I'm just not privy to his health status. But God, what's wrong with this dickhead? Anyway, got some more... Oh, here we go. New location discovered. Well, I'm glad it was so fucking close. We can fast travel to this location, apparently. How does that work? Does that mean I can fast travel to this place? No. No. I don't know how the fast travel system works, but... Oh, perhaps it's because we're in combat. That would make sense, wouldn't it? He doesn't seem all that concerned that I'm essentially carrying him through these confrontations. No, I can't fast travel to any of this. I don't know how the fast travel system works. I will work it out in time, I'm sure. Waterhole down. Apparently now he's willing to run away from me. He just
We're
waved.
going to press on, then I'll ask you to stay close. I have no courage to speak of. Honest. Ask Father Dinwell.
What the fuck are you doing? Like, this guy is a mess of emotions. Look at his face. He's just gone from posturing to... Oh god, now he's angry. Did you see that sudden switch? He went from being really sad to actually being angry. So you're telling me that the animation here is this thing that resets in a really awkward way. It literally causes his eyebrows to flicker. Did you see that? His eyebrows go... and then they sort of reset again. It's weird. What's wrong with this person? Yeah, I think there's something going on with this cult, I suppose we'll call it. They seem a bit cultish, don't they? These Catholics. Yeah, there's something going on with these Catholics. I think they are sniffing too many of these eccentric flowers. But anyway, the guy just went from posturing to, oh, I just walked into a cave, now I'm scared, stay close to me. I have no courage. You fucker.
Legend says that the great Fey mage Armin the Clever retreated to these caverns to hide his treasures from mortal hands. Among them, the Selkie Vale.
Selkie? Am I playing Final Fantasy? Crystal Chronicles?
Bye then.
Who wrote the fucking dialogue for this quest? He just said to me, I have no courage to speak of, please stay close. He then, at the end of our conversation, proceeds to say, bye then. What the fuck? It's insulting. Nobody sat down, looked at the dialogue, and checked to see if it made any fucking sense. Well, I am a person who's experiencing the game and effectively checking the dialogue. It's fucked. Fix it. Oh wait, sorry, this game came out 10 years ago. Too late for that. Fucking hell. This is obscene. It makes no logical sense whatsoever. Anyway. Maybe it's more entertaining than frustrating. I have to make it very clear, but like, God, I mean, this is not good. You have to admit. Maybe I'm starting to realize, after all this time, why I used to shit on this game in the way that I did. God, Scout's daggers. You don't even let me see what their stats are. I don't know if it's worth taking or not. It's just this thing called Scout's daggers. I know nothing about them. Anyway. Wasn't this game advertised as having renowned writers? If it fucking was, then that is the height of embarrassment. Seriously. I don't know, maybe they got the intern to write this one, but fucking heck, what is going on? This is the first time I've actually taken some decent damage in the goddamn game. That hurt. Is the water now electrified? What's going on? He seems perfectly fine. He's waiting for me without even turning to look at me. He's just too cool for that. He has no courage to speak of, but he'll keep his back turned while he waits for me to come and, I don't know, gently massage his shoulders and maybe give him an arse cheek squeeze. And then he'll walk on. Little bastard. Anyway, let's use one of our consumables. I would like to use a minor healing potion, thank you. I just used one, but I have no way of knowing how much that increased my health because there is no health bar here. Who the fuck thought that was a good idea? Minor healing potion. Heals all health, practically. Ugh. Stop it. Fuck. Go away. Get out of here. Is there a way to avoid these? Or do I just have to take... I actually just died in Kingdoms of Amalur. What is going on? And why is that guy totally... God, I don't know when I last had an autosave. Oh dear. When was it? Could you imagine if I Oh, it was here. Okay, well I can live with that. Thank God the game autosaves. Could you imagine if it didn't? If this game didn't autosave, I would have just returned to the beginning of this recording, which would have been truly bad. If you do recall, I did try to make a manual save at one time, but it just so happened that I had an enemy coming to attack me from a distance that time. But anyway, what is going on with the camera, please? This is nauseating. Well, I think what it is, Gunzolino, is that it doesn't have all that much to offer. It may seem fun at first, in a shallow sense. But I think the more you play it, the more you start to just lose interest. That's probably what happened with me. Anyway, hello. I am not reading your fucking text again.
Local legends, among them the Selkie Vale.
The Selkie Vale, yeah. At this stage, I'd rather be playing Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. Ugh, and I never thought I'd say that. Now, let's manually save so that I don't have to read his fucking dialogue again. Just save to this. Yeah, do it. Hurry up. I'm playing on PC and it takes that long to save my fucking game. Anyway. I actually don't know if there is a way to avoid those things in the water. Those traps. I'd love it if he fucking triggered them and then proceeded to not take any damage from them. That would be great. Because then we could just move on. And there would be no problem. Maybe I just need to proceed much more slowly. I'd like to pick that up, yeah. Okay. Maybe I just have to roll through it. Is that how that works? Oh, it has a limited effective range. I see. I just need to be better at my rolling. Excuse me. What's that? Search. Okay, what am I searching? It's just something in the water creating a ring of foam. I don't want a sturdy... I don't know... Is there any way that I can see details? Compare. Okay. Now. They're not wrong when they say it's sturdy. Holy shit. So I've got a full set here. I've got these 4 skills. How does this compare? With the defense taken into consideration. Yeah, I'm keeping with the Valley Robes. I haven't been using my mana though, so I need to start fucking doing that. With my right mouse button. Let's keep on going. Yeah, that's how you do it. I thought I was trying to roll before, but maybe I was either trying and failing to do it or not making an attempt whatsoever. I don't remember now. Alright. You do get fucking punished if you get hit by it, though. Surely not. Surely not. Surely not. Are you telling me that he just ran past treasure? It could not be more conspicuous. It is right there. It is shining brilliant gold with light being cast down upon it from the outside, and he has run past it. And I don't think it's because he saw these enemies with... Look at him go. He has no fucking interest in literally the reason why he came here. What the fuck? Another key that I don't know the use of. You couldn't just have a story event here? You know how to do it? He runs up to this thing, and then automatically when I am close enough for him to engage with dialogue, or engage in dialogue with me, he's just like, look, I really want this treasure, but you're being nice by accompanying me, so I'll let you have this one. Something like that. Like, I don't know. That wouldn't be especially good either, considering his obnoxious posturing from before. But, you know, it would be alright. This is just lazy. It's fucking stupid. God. Of course my story is better. It's bad, but it's better. You know why it's still bad, it's because I'm using what has already been done as a building block. You know, that's my baseline. It's what's already happened. You know what would have been better? I just wrote the whole thing from scratch. That would be nice. And I'm not some sort of master of game storytelling. But let me tell you something. The people who made this fucking game are certainly not that. It's an embarrassment. I can't believe what I'm playing. God. Unfortunately, if you're going to have quests like these, story does matter. It does. You have to at least do the basics, which is have it make sense. It doesn't have to be a riveting story. It has to make sense. It has to not be absurd. This is absurd. The guy's reason for coming here is to loot treasure, and he has no interest in it. He wants me to follow him, but says, bye. There are so many things that I have to say about this whole situation, but I'm not going to dwell on it for... Hold on. Oh yes, I can enter Reckoning mode, can't I? What I'll do is I'll save it for an occasion that seems to require it. Oh, you're actually dealing some decent damage to me. That's pleasant. It's about fucking time. Consumables... It's probably a slow way to do it, isn't it? I'm fully healed. Save the game, yes. I feel less inclined to do this frequently because it takes so long. It's like 5 seconds to save the game. What the fuck? And that's not including the time that it takes to go and select the save option. God damn it. Alright. I'm convinced this game has contributed to a lot of alcohol sales. I wouldn't doubt it. I think you'd have to be absolutely drunk to appreciate the story. Oh, of course, yeah. God, what an obvious trap. No! Selkie Vale. That's what this guy's here for, I think. Among treasure in general, but that's fine. What's going on? I think he wanted the Selkie Vale. He mentioned it anyway. But he remains utterly disinterested. He just doesn't give a fuck. He's like, I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy who exists. That's it. I have no purpose. I have no character. I have no meaning. I am nothing. That is what that character is. Fucking hell. No acknowledgement that I have the Selkie Vale, which he mentioned previously. What is it even? Seems pretty good for my set. I'll lose my set bonus, but come to think of it, the requirement of 6 sorcery is totally prohibitive. An enchanted creature of the Northern Isles was said to feed on mana reflected from mortals attracted to the arcane veil. Okay, what does it even look like? I can't even check. Yeah, I can't check. Better be pretty epic. Alright. 1 point available in this screen. What do I want to level up? Blacksmithing. There is a temptation to do it, but... You know what? After having engaged with the lockpicking system, I feel like maybe I would like to increase lockpicking. Oh. If shards, and I don't know much about shards, but if shards are actually an important aspect to using magic-based weaponry and using magic that you shoot from your hand by pressing right mouse button, then maybe I do want better shards, I don't know. Let's do that. I think that might be a good idea. If I knew more about it, I'd feel better about allocating a point to this, but... You know what? No. Good night, let's go back. Yes, I'm interrupting it because I don't like that choice. Let's increase lockpicking at least by 1. Okay, we've got some points to allocate here. We will allocate another point to sorcery. At least one. Let's get scepter to 2. Oh wait, no, maybe not. Let's do that. We'll make it equal to staff mastery, and we'll check to see if there's anything here that might be interesting. Here we go, Stormbolt. Mark of Flame. Oh wow, that's interesting. You can mark enemies and fucking detonate them. This seems interesting. You'll notice that I haven't been using offensive magic. And the reason why is because I've already got my staff, so I don't feel like it's in any way helpful to use the magic. But if I have a defensive style of magic, maybe I will find myself inclined to use it. Oh, I see. I can scroll without going over to that. That's good. Current level plus 5% damage resistance while active. Sustained cost 30% mana. What do you mean sustained cost? What is it costing me for an example period of time? Like what? 30% mana? Does it... Oh, perhaps it is active for an undisclosed period of time. And that period of time will drain 30% mana. What the fuck? Okay. I don't get it. Maybe I just don't understand what they mean by sustained cost. Sustained cost to me would be like, how much per second is it consuming my mana, for example? Something basic like per second. Because, you know, I'm holding it down, I'm actively using it. The sustained cost should be, well, 30% mana sounds like way too much. So, yeah, I don't know. What am I doing? Am I going to put another point into this? I don't even know if it's a good ability. Let's go with that. Confirm. Yep. What am I doing here? Sure, I'll confirm my destinies. Great. Moves. I have a new move. Here it is. I want to equip it, thank you. How can I do that? Or maybe it is actually equipped here. No, I don't think so. Surely not. Abilities. No, it's not abilities. Oh, active abilities can... Oh, I see. Yes, yes. Active abilities can be dragged. Oh, it's number 2. Well, I don't really want it to be number 2. I want it to be number 1. Here we go. And then I'll put that as number 2. There we go. That's how I want it. Because you can see that number 1 is set to right mouse button. Excuse me. What I will actually do, I will check to see what's happening with the stream. We have been live for... Oh, God. My fucking hair. I hate it when it does that. Like, literally parts, and I can't see it and fix it. Anyway, I hope it hasn't been like that for a long time. I will be live for another, 20 minutes or so. But I do need to visit the bathroom. I will do that now, and then I'll probably get another beer as well, and we will continue on. I'll be back in a moment. I have returned, but my green screen is apparently having problems. Ugh. Have to shift myself. Alright. Bloody unruly green screen. Okay. I got another beer, but I won't have to pour it for a little while. I've still got some left in my glass. I do, of course, have fate at 100%. I just haven't found a situation where it was necessary at all. I'm shitting on everything that crosses my path, so yeah. Why use it? The irony is that I will never encounter a scenario, or at least not... What the okay. The camera's going crazy. Maybe I'm having some of his flower. What is happening? Why are you suddenly willing to... Oh, it's because we left the cave. That's why he's running away. Okay. Yeah, jump down. I'll have to use the action button. The absurdly long button name. That for some reason exists for this game and for no other. What's going on? Never mind. They look so similar to one another. Like the guy that I'm supposed to be playing with. And the enemies that I'm attacking that I don't know who's who. I mean, the giant arrow above the head should indicate. Come. You've got some nerve, arsehole. What about a thank you? Have you even acknowledged what we have just done? We went into the cave that was causing you to shit your pants. And then we found treasure. You completely ignored it. I picked it all up. You mentioned this thing, this object that I think you were there to pick up yourself. But I picked it up. You acknowledged none of that. And now I'm just following you. Arbitrarily. Like, I don't know, you've got somewhere that you need to go. You say, come. No conversation has taken place. Are we just returning to where we came from? Alright, what do you have to say?
Come. Their camp is not far.
Okay. Where are your friends? That's a good question. I'm certainly not one of them.
Finn and Arbos made their camp in the old...
Are you pointing at me or what?
Near my camp.
Maybe he's pointing in the direction of where we're supposed to go. I fucking hope so. You better not be pointing at me. It looks like he was, though.
What now?
What now?
A little Egan has made a friend?
That's a question I should be asking.
A problem?
You're not Faye.
Obviously, anyone who has ever glimpsed a Fae would know that. Unlike little Egan here, your head holds more than fantasies. The Feylands are such fertile ground for games. The inhabitants are so oafish you can fill your pockets with hardly any effort. Are you going to give us what's rightfully ours, or do we need to start a new game? My brother and I are always ready to play.
Come and take it.
Perhaps I didn't make myself clear.
Oh, perhaps I didn't make myself clear. You come and take it. You stop your pointing. You draw that fucking sword. Oh, there's no negotiation. Get the fuck out of here. You repellent irritant. I would have much preferred that it was slower and more painful than that. Sturdy hand wraps. I would have had a fucking sturdy, firm grip of your neck and I would have wrung it. For as long as it took for the light to leave your eyes.
Before I came to Gorehart, I'd never known anyone outside my immediate family.
How could you?
So new, so magical. You must think me a fool. And Father didn't. Come.
That's not even the beginning of how I feel about you, mate.
So many. Goodbye now.
Am I supposed to follow you? Yeah, apparently. Goodbye now, but please follow me. Ugh. Look at him go. He doesn't even know where he's going. This is the extent of his confusion, his utter bewilderment. And quite frankly, it's rubbing off on me. I'm fucking confused and bewildered. I took it to sell it, by the way. I don't want to use it. Where am I going? Into this wall? Where am I going again? Oh, this might be where I need to go. No, never mind. That's a wall. Fucking hell. Are we going back to your creepy cult friends from the Catholic Church? Is that what's going on? You're gonna skulk back to... You're gonna fucking crawl your way back to those people because you've lost your new friends after having killed them? Yeah, that's what's going on. Oh my... Keep up. The fucking nerve. The nerve of you. Who is crapping on now? Who is talking? Is it you? Why is your voice just as loud over there as it is when I'm standing right in front of you? Shut up, Sister Zelda. Go back to sniffing your flowers, you stupid broad. Hello. Brother Egan, what do you have to say?
I crave adventure, magic, power. Although all of those things are quite frightening.
This is your decision, and I've got nothing to do with it. If this is in any way a conundrum for you to overcome, with the greatest of respect, leave me out of it.
Perhaps it is for the best. This new world is far more dangerous than I expected, and I haven't eaten in days.
You haven't eaten in days? You've got plenty of energy, all things considered. You haven't eaten in days. Fucking hell. It's not like there are animals around to kill and fucking cook. No, there's none of those. I don't care if they're especially edible or not. If I hadn't eaten for a few days, I'd probably be going, maybe I should give it a try. You know, give it a try. They didn't even have the courtesy to feed you. Did they have food? Fucking hell. You could have, like, come back to the town, picked up one of those chicken-looking things, defeathered it and fucking cooked it, you useless bastard. Can't believe it. See you later. Is my quest going to progress? Why are you still my quest objective?
Must we return to the mission? I crave adventure.
I don't know. Is that what you want to do?
All of those things are quite...
I'm not imposing on you here. I'm just following you, you weird bastard. Brother Egan. None of these lines of dialogue seem to relate to progressing the quest. Am I supposed to find Brother Weirdo again? Brother Creep with the fucking nose rings? What's this? Oh, I don't think I want to use this. I think I'm going to turn one... Oh, hello.
Egan has returned. As for you,
that's how you're going to progress this, huh?
And we here at St. Odwig's are forever grateful. Consider this meager reward a donation to your cause. It is just one, to be sure.
My cause? What, to find out what it is I have to back out of the discussion? Yeah, okay, are you going to show me what I've just been rewarded with, or what? Or am I supposed to follow you to get my reward? Is that what's happening? I have to awkwardly follow you to get my reward? What's happening? Oh, you just gave it to me, did you? You didn't even... Oh, no. No, that's indicating that I've got that in my inventory now. Okay, well, I don't think he asked me to follow him. Did he? Did I miss it? What did you give me as a reward?
How are you doing? If you're ever feeling overburdened with the weight of the world...
I'm overburdened with the weight of my own confusion as to what the fuck is going on in this game. I have the same amount of gold. I did not receive any... I didn't receive anything. What did I receive? Did I miss it? Am I stupid? Or is the game just exceptionally bad? I don't know anymore. I just don't know. This is too much. I just... Ugh. This game is an emotional rollercoaster. I started the previous recording going, this game's fucking terrible. I started this recording with, oh, I think I was being a bit unfair to the game. I'm about to end the recording just left utterly disgusted with everything that I've experienced here. Like, what the fuck is going on? Did I get a reward from you? I don't know if I want to fast travel or not. It says that I have no active quest. The quest has been completed. But I don't know what I got from it. Nothing appeared on the screen which said what I received. And I can't find anything that I have acquired between the moment before I talked to him and now. I didn't receive anything. I guess I received this, but he didn't give it to me. He was expressing his desire to reward me, wasn't he? Well, he didn't give me anything. Was the Selkie Veil worth all that? I'm gonna say fucking no way in hell. Or was it this? Was it this? No, I have to lockpick my way through it. 90% chance to force my way through it? No. It's more fun to do this. What is it, Q? No. What's the button again? What's the button? Shit. It's not E, it's not F. What is it? It's D, that's right. Oh. Oh, well, that was effective. I will take these. Just so I can sell them, you know. I just have to keep an eye on my inventory, that's all. I really wasn't given anything. I don't understand what's happening. I'm so frustrated by this. Anyway, let's try to get ourselves back on track. How much longer am I going to be recording for? About another 10 minutes. Well, maybe we can actually make some progress on this main quest. Wait, yeah, well, it's technically one of the main quests. Apparently. Anyway, the reason why I went and did that was because the guy was right in front of me. He was a guy for one of the side quests that I had accepted, and I thought, well, let's give it a try. Maybe it will be worthwhile doing. In a way, it was worthwhile doing. It offered some insight into just how fucked up this game is. Maybe in some respects it's alright, but nothing about that quest was alright. That was really bad. I mean, technically I was able to experience the pleasure of burning that stupid woman at the end of the quest alive. But that really does not in any way compensate me for my confusion and frustration. Like, what the hell did I just experience? I guess what frustrates me is that they didn't even try. All it would have taken was someone with half a fucking brain to just sit there, look at how that quest progressed, and then to say, guys, this is really not good enough. Like, this isn't just shy of being passable, this is notably bad. That apparently never happened. Or perhaps it did, but it was too late. It was like, fuck, we've got a deadline here, guys. We need to release this game. What is it? I just assisted you in battle. And quite frankly, I don't have anything in particular to say, even considering what just happened, so you can go and continue being an unpleasant female. Someone else who has something to say. Oh, you seem to be injured. What's happening with you?
Please, help me. Other two legs are cruel. They will not help. No. I am cursed.
I don't think you're cursed. I think you're just mentally deranged.
You believe me? Many think I am just another two legs. They are wrong. I am a
Oh, I see.
wolf, cursed to wear this shape by evil sprites as some cruel game.
Okay.
I still have wolf thoughts in my head, but two-leg bodies are so clumsy they can't.
I think you've still got wolf thoughts in your head, quite frankly. See, it's really the only way that I could possibly explain the way you're speaking to me. Outside of perhaps you were born with some sort of severe mental disorder.
Help, Two Legs.
Yes, I'll help you, Two Legs.
Thank you, Two Legs. But the task will not be easy. I need water from a magic well, guarded by the sprites that cursed me.
Okay.
The sprites have much magic, for the well they guard is older than this wood, and from that they
His
draw
pauses are
power.
off-putting.
The sprites guard the well.
Like, his pauses do not
They
actually
river to the
reflect the commas whatsoever.
north. Beware them.
It's unnatural and creepy.
Magic.
Anyway.
Well,
Red Tooth and Claw. Are you injured or are you just demented? I don't really know at this stage.
Two Legs.
Any word, Two Legs? I'm not accepting your quest right now, I'll do it another day. What the fuck? I'm gathering more things. Actually, quite frankly, I should be heading in. Wait, where is it? Is that it? Is that where I need to go? Strangely... Oh, what am I doing? No, don't pull that out just yet. I should be using my scepter more frequently. I need to actually evaluate its effectiveness. I have yet to do that, interestingly enough. Let's follow this road. I seem to be needing to go in this direction. Why is it that I can't see... Wait, hold on. Where am I? I'm here. So where is my objective? Why is it not... See how this whole area is undiscovered, but this objective is visible? Why is it that this thing on my minimap is just not appearing here? Is it really fucking far away? I don't think so. What's going on? I'm really confused. Do I have the right quest accepted? I don't. I don't. Fuck me. Where is this thing? Oh god, where is it? Building bridges. It's over here somewhere. What is I'm so confused. I just don't know where I am anymore. After doing that side quest, I've just been left utterly confused. Building bridges. This was the one that I wanted to do in the first place. Speak to Airy the Fae. I found that, didn't I? I saw her. Well, I didn't see her, but I saw her on the map. There it is. Fuck! God, What happened was, I had a quest auto-selected, which I thought was over here. Anyway, I'll speak to this guy. May as well speak. Oh, this girl.
Hail, traveller.
Hail, traveller!
Ah, finally. For a while I thought only the Warsworn used the Yolven Road. Henry Kell's my name. Traveller by vocation. I have no trade, but I do have a job for one like yourself. Interested?
Yes.
Most travellers have qualms about dealing with the fair folk. Harder to read than a human, and fewer many pockets to pick. These ballads, Fae, they are not only rich in lore. I've heard snippets of a ballad, and a beautiful ruby ring, and I need someone to help me get it.
Nice face tattoo, love. Oh, come on. These bloody cans. I'll do it.
The ballad is called Ring and Reprisal. I know little about it.
What is this hand gesture?
Step by step, the ring should
You watch what you're doing, love.
In the story, a maiden
I've got a flaming staff that I'm ready to use at any moment.
It's a few years too late,
And against
but I'll play
anyone.
the role of the maiden. You be the champion.
Oh.
First, you must prove your prowess by hunting wild antelope and bring back something to lure the troll.
That's how I'm going to demonstrate my hunting prowess.
Who knows?
Hunting
You'd
fucking
better luck
antelope.
getting an answer from one of these damn fae. But
I've been
it's
through
what
hell
the
and
man
high
wants.
water and you're giving me this as my
Find an
task.
antelope nearby. Bring them down and get proof of your kills. We'll need them later on.
This is just like... This is... so pointless. Like, fuck off. This is like... I don't know. playing Monster Hunter and you've gone through like several large monster kills and this person's like, show me proof of your gathering abilities by getting me these mountain herbs. And fuck you. Well, I guess the better example would be slay these Jaggy. It's like, well, guess what? Like, that's not going to really prove anything except that I'm wasting my time. Generally speaking. Ugh. Let's go and actually make our way to this person. This is the person that I actually wanted to interact with. I have a feeling that once we get there, I will finish things up. Unless I'm forced to immediately start engaging with the quest, at which point I'll find a sensible stopping point. I don't know what these do. No idea. Sick of listening to these people talk, though.
You know her, him, it, as the resplendent warrior, or the ardent conqueror. You mortals named him King Issa. In the use of your people's memory, you bore witness to Issa's exploits. He is your legend.
They can't even get the subtitles right, for fuck's sake. Well, the subtitles themselves are technically correct, it's just that they're not appearing on the screen properly. Anyway. At least what's written is correct, I suppose. That's one good thing. You never know. Take what you can get. That which is not broken should be celebrated. And then you must promptly ignore all the things that are broken, otherwise you'll start to find yourself disliking the experience of playing the game. Oh, thank you, yes. My selected active ability can be, activated using right mouse button. This is true, and I keep forgetting to use my scepter. Hey, that's a ranged fucking attack if I've ever seen one. Look at that. That's pretty good. God, how long does it take to change weapons? What's going on with you? Yes, you were right. It is indeed the precipice overlooking the village. It's just you couldn't really see it from down there. Alright. Talk to Aerie.
May your hollow gods keep you mortal. I am called Aerie.
You're a fae.
Your face is new to me.
At least I think so.
From those in Gorehart. They amuse me, and I strive to learn all I can from them. Have you come to ask about the Tuatha? I can offer only what I know, and hope it will suffice.
Okay. A fae has been injured.
Yes, I witnessed this crime, although I did not recognize the one who perpetrated it. It is often difficult to distinguish one.
I am amused by people being physically attacked.
But I knew her only by name. You must be hoping that I can offer advice, but I cannot. If she is meant for the Great Cycle, then so be it.
I see.
However, I would be quite interested to find out whether one of my kind would benefit from one of your mortal remedies. I've always wondered.
Maybe she's not a fae. I don't know what faes are even. They look like dark elves, okay?
It's astounding that you survive as long as you do.
And she looks like a dark elf.
Perhaps your mortal apothecary can provide one. You can always create the potion yourself if you possess the skill.
Okay.
Farewell.
Farewell. You seem like a reasonable woman. But only somewhat reasonable. If she happens to be this divine being that looks down upon our kind as almost like cattle, then perhaps she wouldn't really care if some person had been stabbed. My point of confusion was that I thought that the person who had been stabbed was of the same ethnicity as this person. So, perhaps I was wrong. I think that's enough, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just make sure that I've gone over the 2-hour mark. I have indeed. That is enough for today. I will be back soon. Fear not. But I do have other games to play, which means that I may not return to this game immediately. I'm just going to do that again just in case. Just for good measure. Okay. The last thing that I want to have to deal with is playing what I just went through again. That is really not something that I want. I thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the mess that which is this game, and I will certainly see you again sometime soon. I will bid you farewell for now. Bye-bye.